Hey guys, it's Ms. Castor. Go ahead and get out your Cornell notes. Title it Polynomials, video 12.1. So the objective of this video is you'll be able to find the degree of a polynomial and arrange the terms of a polynomial in standard form. So we're going to do some vocabulary first. The prefix mono, what does that mean? It's 1, bi is 2, and tri is 3. Make sure to write those down. What does nomial mean? Nomial is a name or a term. So what is a monomial? A monomial is one term. It can be a number, for example, 5. It can be a variable, such as x or y. Or it can be a product of one or more numbers and variables, such as 5x. So what does poly mean? Well, poly means many. Polynomial is a monomial or the sum or difference of monomials. So this right here is a trinomial. It's important for you to know that an expression is not a polynomial if there is a variable in the denominator or there are negative exponents. So for example, this right here, this expression is not a polynomial. Alright, so when talking about the degree of a monomial is the sum of the exponents of the variables. So finding the degree of each monomial, again, we're just looking at the exponents of the variables. So right here, the exponent is 2, so the degree is 2. The degree of this next one, we are looking at the variables all right here. So I have a to the 4th, b to the 3rd, and then I have c. The understood exponent is a 1, so I'm going to add 4 plus 3 plus 1, and I get a total of 8. So this polynomial has degree 8. So the degree of negative 3, again, if the degree is the sum of the exponents of the variable, I do not have a degree, so it would be 0 because there are no variables. So when looking at the degree of a polynomial, it is the largest degree of the terms. So we look at this term right here, and we figure out what the degree is. So that would be degree 2. And then we look at this next term, and we figure out what the degree is here, which would be a 1. And then the next term would be a 0. So the degrees are 2, 1, and 0. The biggest one would be the 2. Okay, and then we do the same thing with example number 2. The degree of this is 7. The degree of the next term is 4. And then the degree of this last one, we need to add the exponents. So we have 4 and 4, it gives me 8. So the degrees are 7, 4, and 8. The biggest one would be 8. So what I want you to do is I want you to find the degree of this polynomial, figure out what the answer is, and then justify your answer in a complete sentence. So polynomial is written in standard form by writing it in descending order of its degrees, with the highest degree first. So with this polynomial right here, again, I'm going to start with the highest degree, so I have to look at each of my variables and figure out which one has the highest degree. Well, my positive x to the 4th has the highest degree, so that goes first. And then the next one would be this negative 3x squared, followed by 8x, and that's a positive 8x, and then this negative 4. So this would be how to rewrite in standard form. A leading coefficient, that is going to be the coefficient in the first term when written in standard form. So rewrite the following polynomial in standard form. So in doing that, I would look at the largest exponent, and so that would be my 3 right here. So my negative x, or 6x to the third, y squared would go first. And then my next one would be this right here. So I have a positive 12x squared, y squared, followed by either of these could go first, but you will usually see them written in alphabetical order. So the x would go first, so I would put a negative 2x plus 3y. So this would be written in standard form. Go ahead and write this polynomial in standard form in terms of y. So base your standard form and your degree on the y variable. Figure out what your answer is and show all of your work. Bring this to class tomorrow and we will discuss it more in class. Make sure to write any questions that you had in the left column of your Cornell notes.